Welcome to my kitchen. I am going to make a recipe that I hope you enjoy. Greek chicken feta pasta. We're gonna give it a little twist with my secret ingredient. Let me show you what that is. Olive Garden dressing. So if you have this in the pantry, perfect. If not, go get it. You're gonna need it. If you can use any other one you have, but that's my favorite. We're gonna use sun-dried tomatoes. This is julienne cut, and this is halves. So this one you're gonna have to chop up a little bit more. You can use this one or the one that comes in oil. Either one works just fine. I'm gonna use Italian ingredients, herbs. We need spinach. I'm gonna chop this up in a second after I'm done with the garlic. And we're going to be using approximately, I don't know, 1/3 of this chicken thigh and the chicken breast that I have underneath as well. I'm gonna cut that up real quick, guys, and I already have the pasta inside the pot. I just put it in there. This is what I have. Rao's homemade pasta, and it's penne pasta. Let me show you what it looks like, okay? There we go. That's what I'm cooking up in that pot. So once that's ready, I'm gonna strain it, remove any extra water, and when I'm ready to rehydrate my pasta, I will be adding chicken broth. Okay, I don't want to use too much oil. We will be needing olive oil, but I don't like using too much oil to rehydrate and plump it up. I like to use this, and I use the one without salt. Okay, that way I don't add too much sodium to my dish because my Italian dressing already has plenty of it. So I'm pretty sure that's it, except for the feta cheese. I have that in the fridge, and once it's ready to use, we'll go ahead and incorporate it towards the end. I don't want it to melt, so once we're done with our cooking process, that's when we add it on. So let me chop up this chicken, and I'll get right back to you guys. Okay, guys, we're back. So my chicken was already cut up, and I added it to my pan. So here we go. Chicken breast and chicken thigh. As you can see, it's cooking close to halfway through. Remember, being chicken, you have to make sure you cook it all the way. The ingredients that I added to this pan was simply olive oil. I added salt. I added dry herbs, the Italian herbs, a pinch of cumin, and a little dust of garlic powder on top of the fresh garlic that I just threw in there a little bit after I threw in the chicken. Olive oil coated the pan just a little bit because we have these good Teflon non-stick, so I don't have to worry about adding too much fat into it, which is healthy fat though. However, we have olive oil is okay. And black pepper. Let's not forget our black pepper. So once I'm done cooking this chicken, I am going to add a little bit of my sun-dried tomatoes, which I still have to cut. So that's my next step. Once I add this, I'll show you what it looks like. And once we're done, we're gonna go ahead and add our dry and our wet. Let me show you how my pasta looks. This is 2 bags, all right, guys? Huge pot. Like, I can feed my entire family with this and have leftovers for lunch. I added a little bit of chicken broth to it and the Italian dressing, and stirred it around just to keep it from sticking because it was starting to stick and get clumpy. We don't want that. We want it to be pull apart easily when we're incorporating both our wet and dry ingredients. So I will see you guys in a bit. Let me just finish cooking up this chicken. Once I'm done, and let me show you. Spinach. This is as much as I cut. It's just a rough chop, doesn't have to be super small. It's gonna cook down in the heat anyways, right? You're gonna pretty much lose it in there. So let me finish up, and I will be right back with the end results for the. So here we have our chicken. It is fully cooked. It's a little bit overcooked for my liking. I walked away for a little bit, and that's what happens. It's nice and crispy on some parts, but that'll do. It's fine. We'll go ahead and add a little bit of moisture to it. So let's get going. A little bit more of our Italian dressing. I know I already put some on the pasta, but we need to give the chicken flavor and hydrate it. Let's add a little bit of chicken broth. A little bit more. So give or take, we're gonna end up using half of this carton, which is 32 ounces. So we're gonna use about 16 ounces, give or take, worth of fluid from that chicken broth to get this to a total amount of consistency that I need for the 2 packages of pasta. Now, if you use 1 package, I would use maybe 8 to 10 ounces worth of chicken broth. What else? We can always add a little bit of olive oil to the pasta, all right? So let's go ahead and add a little bit to that. And there we go. That should be good for now. We can always add more later. We just need to kind of base it on the texture and the creaminess of it once you're putting everything together. This is my sun-dried tomatoes. My sun-dried tomatoes, I combined the julienne and the round one, the halves. So I want to rehydrate them. You see there's a difference in color. The halves are a little bit more moist because they have not been split apart. So they didn't get a chance to dry as much. So here we go. We're gonna rehydrate these little tomatoes, and they have a nice tart flavor. I like using these for this particular dish, and I always have them there extra, so whenever I make any other Italian-like dish, I add a couple of handfuls in there. All right, let's go ahead and stir up my pasta a little bit more, just because I want to be able to get it to a consistency where it's not sticking. All right. All right. There we go. It's not sticking as much as I thought it would, so that's good. That's a good sign. All right. Once we're done, we're gonna add the spinach, and that's about it. So I'll show you what it looks like all put together, okay? It's looking good so far, and it smells delicious. Welcome back. So this will be our final reveal to what our dish should look like towards the end. So let me see if I can get you guys to view it up close. It's a little heavy. All right, there we go. The lighting is not the best, but there you go. Okay, that's heavy. Okay, so I'm gonna add my spinach now. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in. There you go. All of it. The entire thing. And let's make it a little brighter too. Give me a second, guys. It's all in there. And now we're gonna go ahead and incorporate our pasta in that. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I don't have the space now that I see how much product I have here. We're gonna have to bust out with a bigger pot. That is going to be our solution. Give me a second. All right, so here we go. Probably not the best idea to do it over the stove, but I want you guys to be able to see how much I have here. All right, I dropped a piece or two, that's fine. Spinach, almost fully incorporated. There we go. And let's bring it down. There we go. Can you guys see? I know it keeps shifting. All right. Let's go ahead and put this together with the pasta. It's already fully cooked. I'm gonna turn off the heat. Man, this looks delicious.